So in periods of inflation, what are the best investment options to go for? Land and gold remains the most valuable and best investment options when it comes to periods of inflation. So what is inflation in itself? Inflation is the general increase in the prices of goods and services. This means that in periods of inflation, we can have other commodities whose prices might actually be reducing, but on the general scale, majority of the goods and services prices are increasing. So that is inflation. So land or gold, which one do you go for? So when it comes to gold, both of them, you get to realize that both of them are finite and scarce. And when it comes to gold, gold has the highest liquidity rate, or the highest rate of liquidation. And when you talk about liquidation, liquidation is how fast can you sell a commodity or a good for cash. So it's more easily to sell gold for cash than land. So there's no way you'll be holding gold and it's like, I'm looking for someone to buy my gold and I'm not getting a buyer to buy my gold. No, but I can put a land for sale for about a year or two and still you might not get a buyer. Yeah. So when it comes to liquidation, gold is fast. So gold has the highest rate of liquidation. So it's easy to sell gold more than land. Yes, and gold is also more stable. So that is why it is normally used to back currencies. Yeah. So that is the only advantage gold has over land. But however, during periods of inflation, the best investment for the layman who do not have technical understanding, because gold has gold gold requires a lot of technical understanding before you can trade in gold. So due to the technical requirement from trading in gold, land remains the best investment for a layperson if you want to invest during periods of inflation. This is because during periods of inflation, we have constructional costs increasing. Land also remains one of the major inputs in construction, and then land is a commodity, land is a good. So as general prices increases, the prices and cost of land also increases, and that is where you are going to get your returns. So if you want to invest in a land, there are four things that you should do. The first one has to do with you doing a name search. You do a name search at Lands Commission. So if it's Accra, you do it at Greater Accra. If it's within the Eastern region, you do it at Eastern region, and whatever it is. So always all the regions have their uh, Lands Commission. So you do a name search at Lands Commission to check whether the person selling the land to you is the rightful owner, or sometimes if it's a family land, is the person the custodian of the land. From there you do a court search. The court search is so you go to any nearby court and do a court search. You are trying to see whether there is a litigation on the property. Yes, so if there is any litigation, it will show from there. And the third one is you do a search at the assembly, the district assembly. So at the assembly, you are trying to check if whether the purpose for which you want to use the land is the same thing as the location the assembly has for that property. So sometimes the place has been reserved for a forest, or the place has been reserved for farming purpose. They want to use the place for residential or commercial purpose. So you have to do that search. Sometimes when the place has been reserved even for road, you don't know, then you go and buy it. So you have to do all those search at the assembly. And the last one is you have to do physical possession. The physical possession is very important because sometimes there is litigation on the land, but it is not at the court. So Kojo and Yao, they are brothers, but they are fighting over the same land, claiming my father gave it to me, my father gave it to me, and all those things. My grandfather gave it to me, and all those stuff. So when you do physical possession, clearing of the land, then maybe taking some sand, taking some blocks to the place, or doing a fence wall, that is where those litigations will come in. Then the last advice I'll give is, please, when you buy land and you receive your indenture, that one is the first ownership. The second one has to do with you doing registration at the Lands Commission. Please go and do Lands Commission registration so that your name will also appear as Lands Commission. Then you can also transfer, even in case you want to sell it, you can do the transfer of ownership and getting it. So land remains the best investment for a layperson. And into real estate, we have lands in Ebri, we have lands in Brekuso, we have lands in Pokwase, 50,000 Ghana cedis, an individual land. I also have a land which is going for 250,000 Ghana cedis. That is a half plot just beside the high speed academic school in Pokwase, 3 minutes drive from the Pokwase interchange. We have lands in Ebri ranging from 70,000 we have some 200,000 in behind Ashasi University, and we also have 160,000. I do in lands. We have lands in Oyarifa, I have lands in Kaswa, 35,000 on the Ofankor Road. So if in case you want to buy land, just give us a call 0594 525921. Thank you.